In this video, we will talk about how to solve logarithmic equations. So let's take a look at some examples. Let's say we have log base 2 of x is equal to 5. How can we solve for x? How can we figure out what x is? Well, the key is to recognize that when we have a logarithmic equation like this, the base, so the 2, raised to this power must be equal to x. So 2 to the 5th power must be equal to x. Well, what is 2 to the 5th power? Well, that's just 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. So, x is equal to 32. Let's try another one. Let's say we have log base 4 of x is equal to 3. How can we solve for x? Well, once again, we need to recognize that the base, so 4, raised to this power must be equal to x. So, in other words, 4 to the 3rd power must be equal to x. Well, what is 4 to the 3rd power? Well, that's 4 times 4 times 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So x is equal to 64. Let's try another one. Let's say we have log base 2 of x plus 7 is equal to 5. How can we solve for x? Well, once again, let's recognize that the base, this 2, raised to this power must be equal to x plus 7. So we can write x plus 7 is equal to 2 raised to the 5th power, to the 5th. Well, what is 2 to the 5th? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's 32. So what we really have is x plus 7 is equal to 32. So to solve for x, we can subtract a 7 from both sides, and we'll get x is equal to 25. So if we plugged in an x is equal to 25 right here, we would get 25 plus 7 is 32. And we can double check that the base raised to this power, 2 to the 5th, is indeed 32. So x is equal to 25. Okay, let's try one more. Let's say we have 4 plus 3 times log base 10 of 2 to the x is equal to 16. How can we solve for x? Well, let's start by subtracting a 4 from each side. So we'll be left with 3 times log base 10 of 2x is equal to 12. And now let's get this 3 out of here. So let's go ahead and divide both sides by 3. So we're left with log base 10 of 2x is equal to 4. So now that we have it in this format, we need to recognize that the base, the 10, raised to this power must be equal to 2x. So we can write it as, let's say 2x is equal to 10 raised to the 4th power. So 10 to the 4th, that's 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. So 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000, times 10 is 10,000. Okay, so we have 2x is equal to 10,000. And to get x all by itself, we just need to divide by 2. So we'll divide both sides by 2. X is equal to 10,000 divided by 2 is 5,000. That is our final answer.